So you're hoping to go to visit the Cotswolds? Yes, I've still got my book out that I researched earlier on for you. Let me just bring up your details. Please take a seat. How are you today? Okay? Oh, good. It is. It's lovely out there. Yes, not too warm. A nice cool breeze. But it's nice to see the sun is shining. Yes, right, I have your information. Let me just check something one moment. Hi there, it's me. Yes. Is the information that I gave you earlier on all updated now? It is. Okay, perfect. Thanks for your help. Okay, bye now. Okay, so I know the current availabilities for the information we spoke to earlier on, but you wanted to have a little bit more information about the areas in the Cotswolds. Yeah, absolutely. Certainly. Oh, it's the most beautiful part of the country. It really is. Completely, utterly charming. I'm just going to take this sleeve off. Put that to one side just for a moment. Okay, so you gave me a little bit of an idea of what you were looking for and hoping to see when you head to that part of the country. You're coming down from the north, is that correct? Okay, so right, so your friends are flying in from the north and you're travelling down, and then you're heading further south to Devonshire way, right? But you want to come back up again to the Cotswolds and explore that area in more detail. Oh, sounds wonderful. Okay, so we have the main part of Cheltenham and the Regency Cheltenham. It is where the racing is also, yes, that's right. Have you heard of Winchcombe? It's tucked away into the Cotswold edge. And it's sheltered on three sides by pleasantly wooded hills. Oh, the castle, yes, it's Sudley Castle. Let's just take a closer look, shall we? It has had rather a checkered history. It was a castle inside Norman times, but this was replaced by Sir Thomas Burdleffe during the Wars of the Roses. In the Tudor period, the castle became the home of Catherine Parr, the last wife of Henry VIII, and the Civil War. It was Prince Rupert's headquarters. Sudley then fell into disrepair. Let me see. Until it was acquired by the Dent family in 1837, extensive restorations were carried out under Lady Emma Dent. Catherine Parr had married Thomas Seymour after the death of Henry VIII, but she later died in childbirth. Her marble tomb, designed by Sir Gilbert Scott, is in the St Mary's Church close to the castle. So certainly I think that could well be a place to visit. Be very interesting and insightful. Yes. I can make some notes for you. Obviously you've got a notebook and pen anyway, so by all means jot down a few pointers, but what I'll do, I've got your contact details, so I can just send you the information that we go through today. Is that okay? Lovely. Winchcombe Quickly Hill. The slopes of Quickly Hill, there are fine views across the Severn Vale, plus many areas of archaeological, geological and ecological interest in its country park. houses lie on the Ampney Brook. Each has its own church and both were thriving communities during the Middle Ages. Bilbury, a very picturesque village, dates back to the Saxon times. It is, yes, and Chedworth. We'll go in more detail in a minute, but just to give you a clear indication, that's obviously Gloucestershire. And as you were saying, your friends are flying in from the airports in the north there, yes. Manchester Airport up there, yeah. But you're travelling more down into the Devonshire, Dorset way, down this way. But predominantly it's kind of, yes, cushioned here. Gloucestershire, Cheltenham that we just spoke about, the racing is literally just there. Yeah. Okay, rightio. Northleach, one of the most important Cotswold wool towns in the Middle Ages. The Dunstanbournes, the 4 villages that bear the name Dunstanbourne, are strung out in a line along the Dunbrook. It's very picturesque. The more interesting the churches is the tiny church of St Michael in Dunstanbourne, designated Grade 1 listed, and then Snows Hill. There have been settlements near Snow Hill since the Bronze Age. A barrow nearby contained a famous collection of weapons, now in the British Museum. Snows Hill was owned by Windcombe Abbey from 1821 until the dissolution of the monasteries, when it was given to King Henry VIII's wife Catherine Parr. Oh, it's very pretty there, isn't it? Yeah. Stow on the Wold. It is the highest town of 244 metres in the Cotswolds. So yeah, certainly when the wind blows it can get particularly cold up there. And it's Market Square. I think that would be an interesting place, yes, certainly to visit. Steeped in history, like all these parts in the area. Upper Slaughter. The name Slaughter probably derived from Old English words of meaning slough or boggy place. The 2 villages bear the name, are both beautifully situated on the upper reaches of the River Eye. They are only half a mile from each other, and both different in character. I think that certainly would be. Upper Slaughter, Lower Slaughter, and the manor house there dates back to 1650. Morton in Marsh, the position of Morton on the Fossway and the other transportation routes across accounts for its existence and prosperity. Oh, it's the main coaching route between London, Oxford and Worcester and Hereford. Right, yeah. Let me see. Blockley. Oh, you've heard of that? Yeah, it was one of the first villages in England to produce its own electricity thanks to the power of the Brockley Brook. One is open. The 6 mills are operated in the village, although only one is still open. The beautiful Mildean garden has been created around another. Yeah. Right, I see. Lovely, lovely. Saintbury. There's a village right on the side of the Saintbury Hill. Okay, let me just make a note of that. Chipping Camden. Now, that is one. was constructed in 1627 and was intended for the sale of cheese, butter and poultry in a period when the wool trade was in decline. The pretty row of almshouses just below St James's Church dates from 1612, and they originally cost £1,000 and are still used today to house 12 Camden pensioners. St James Church is a significant local landmark, and it's built in the Perpendicular style and features of the 15th century pinnacled tower. Okay, so we'll pop that down. Camden. Rightio. Broadway, regarded by many as the finest larger village in the Cotswolds. Okay, that was the one that you were saying to me about, right? No, I was confused with another one, but that absolutely makes sense now. Yes, Broadway, as its name suggests, has a wide main street. The village was once an important staging post on the London to Worcester route. The new turnpike road was opened in 1736, and at one time 7 coaches passed through the village each day. Many of the fine buildings along Broadway's main street began their lives as inns to serve passing trade. With the coming of the railways, the coach trade died away, but Broadway became a popular stopping off point for exploration of the Cotswolds. So I think, yeah, as we said, but I couldn't bring it to mind, that would probably be a good starting point. And then to spread out from there. So let me just see. I think looking at the areas around, I think it would be, a very good option for you. Yes, certainly. Broadway Tower had distinctive features built on the site of the ancient beacon. I see, yeah. Stanton is an essential single-street village, claimed by many to be one of the oldest in the Cotswolds. Most of the houses date from the 17th century, but the village was extensively restored by the architect Sir Philip Stott after he purchased large tracts of it just before the First World War, that is. Yeah. Laverton is a large hamlet located between the Cotswold edge. Laverton contains several substantial and well-built farmhouses that date back to the 16th century and make good use of local stone. The architecture is beautiful, isn't it? It's close to the Cotswold Way, and the many fine views in the area make popular with walkers. Oh, perfect. Okay, we'll pop that on. This list of places. Splendid. Stanway. The village of Stanway is dominated by the gatehouse. Grounds contain a restored water garden which features the highest fountain in England. The highest fountain in England. An impressive tithe barn dating from the 13th century. That might be quite interesting too. Certainly. Okay, then we have Burford, the eastern gateway to the Cotswolds. Burford built its reputation on wool quarrying and coaching. The important shop for dogs for the huge mill sardines. An old inn. Burford's steep high preserves the autograph of a prisoner held in the church during the Civil War. We'll pop that down as well, shall we? Lovely. Super. Okay. Minister combines Minister Lovell, a bridge across the Rush, well, a selection of thatched cottages and of Cotswolds stone, underneath some of the stained glass, maybe original, and there was a fine. Borden on the water. 5 ornamental bridges span the River Windrush in Borden on the water, giving a unique appeal and the nickname of the Venice of the Cotswolds. Oh, is that the one that your friend was saying to you about? Yes. Yeah, no, I thought you meant, yes, that's right. No, I made a note. Yeah, I think I have that in your details already. Let me just pull that to check that I have. Yeah, I made a note of that one already, so that's on your list of information that I can forward on to you. Certainly, and I can put the place to visit and the eating out inns there for you too. Hybrid footbridge would replace during the summer. A game of football is attempted between the two bridges. The goalposts are set in the river and the teams play using a standard football. The aim of the game is to score as many goals as possible, but the general effect is to get everyone else as wet as possible. Yes. Yeah. Well, it will, though. Yes, it will, but the timing. Let's just see. So that's on the list, so perfect. And then Stroud. Yeah, Mizzerdom. Most of the building was the 1920 origins, the village's long history. Yeah, we have a bird's nest just above our offices here. Yeah. Oh, they keep us very entertained all day. Yeah. And then Painswick, the stream below Painswick once provided power to the Wales. Wealthy water. Okay. And then we have the main, the city of Bath. Except, I know you said you didn't want to particularly go to visit the built-up areas, but is that something possibly? Well, I mean, it's certainly very, very interesting. It's a famous city that has two major heydays. The first was during the Roman occupation, when the town of Aquasculas grew up around the natural hot springs in the area, and the second was during the Regency and Georgian periods, when the craze for taking the waters made Bath the centre of fashion. I've been myself. It's actually quite fascinating. Substantial traces of both periods can still be seen in the city today. The city is on the very edge of the Cotswolds, so certainly absolutely convenient for your travels. And the stone in this area is usually described as creamy rather than golden. The Roman temple and baths, the abbey and the city famous crescents are all built from locally quarried limestone. So we have the baths there. Apart from the Roman baths and the temple, the ancient city of Bath largely disappeared during the Saxon period, and the city was mainly in royal and Cotswolds displays many of the charms of the area and is a popular destination for visitors. The village is centred on a market cross that reflects its growth through wool trading. The village is situated on the Bybrook and a pretty bridge spans the stream here. The Norman castle that gives the village its name has largely disappeared, but the castle mound still exists. The photogenic charm of the village has regularly attracted filmmakers. Yes, so many films have been filmed in Cotswolds and here because it is just quintessentially English, just dripping with character. In 1966, a section of the Bybrook near the bridge was converted into a miniature port, complete with jetty and boats for the filming of Dr. Dolittle. There are many fine walks in the area, and the village is on the Macmillan Way. Long-distance footpath that is used RAF Airfield is now the home of Cotswolds motor racing circuit. So there's activities around, but I would certainly recommend the Cotswolds Inn. There's a castle. There's a large estate which looks like something out of Harry Potter. It's completely delightful. It really is. And you can stay in the actual old building itself, or I'll just put up on the screen so you can see. Yes, so there's the old building itself, but they also have a number of cottages that you can stay in. But it's handy because the owners of the hotel can pick you up and take you literally a minute up the road to literally where this centre is. And there's a couple of old pubs, inns that have rooms too, so you have the option of staying in one of those two if they have availability. And then they can pick you up and take you back to the old castle in a hotel. But it is incredibly picturesque. Yes, definitely. So if you are interested, let me know and I can make any reservations that you need. No problem at all. No problem at all. Okay, so and then North Nibley is a small village that lies between Watton-under-Edge and Dursley. The last battle between the private armed forces in England's soul took place at Nibley Green on March 20th, 1469. Above the village of Nibley Knoll stands the Tyndale Monument, named after Sir William Tyndale, a translator of the New Testament. This dramatic 111 feet high tower was built in 1866 using stone from Hampton Quarry near Stroud. So we're getting somewhere else. I mean, the views are stunning, aren't they? They are truly splendid. Yes. So, as I mentioned, if you're coming back up, obviously it depends whether you'd rather take the motorways or the more scenic route. Okay, that's fine. And you can pull any of this information up, but literally where you're coming up, you'll be getting up this way. And this is the Cotswold Mills in the area, South Gloucestershire, Oxfordshire there. Obviously your friends are coming down that way. Cheltenham, but yes, predominantly here. This is the area that we're talking. Yes. Chipping Norton that we mentioned, yeah, it's all in that vicinity. Banbury is down. Yes, I think you're right. Okay,